No, I just push it back. Let me sit in here. Let me sit in here.
Can do the little thing on the wall.
Hmm?
Put some
Good what? Yeah, this way I can read it. Seven p.m. people are eating, right? Maybe there's nobody online at 7 p.m. Oliver. Hey, Oliver, are you home yet, or are you still in Florida? Howdy, howdy. I was just wondering because I think you said the passport's in Texas, right? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, Gonzalez is getting ready to cut some. Let me show you. I've got the aloe plants all ready to go. So she needs aloe. Look at that. She's getting aloe.
Ah.
Oh, I've got 3 aloe plants here so that she can have all the aloe she wants. I got 2 aloe plants. So I got a lot of leaves. Yeah, they're still working on the apartment up out front. So once they get it fixed, hopefully we can move in. Yeah, she's getting the yellow ready. And this is our look at our small, humble apartment. One more week, huh? That's good. It's been raining a lot here, like normal. Did you get a chance to see the Kambu Gahai video that I put out, Oliver? Hello, Lena. Yes, we normally I would go running at this time of the day, and then by the time I get back, it'll be about 7, it'll be 8 o'clock, and then we'll have breakfast. And if we don't do any kind of stuff like we have to do today, then I'll fall back to sleep, and then we can't talk to you guys. So I said, let's just get the live stream going early today and see if we get a lot of people watching. It'll be better for you guys. This way you guys can go to bed early. Oh, thank you. Hey, I got for Jane. She said I went overboard. I said, it's gonna run out if you keep using it. So I got 5 plants with probably about, I don't know, 5 to 10 leaves on each plant. So this way she won't run out. Well, how's work, Rev? Did you just start it at 6? Did you go into work at 6 or uh, so you don't have the? Would that be considered the night shift? No, that wouldn't be considered the because people come in at 12 o'clock too, and then yours is the, I guess the night shift. You'll get out morning. Oh wow, walking skills. You know, okay. Let me rephrase that. If I get up around 5:30 or 6, I'll go run early. But it's already 7 o'clock, 7:30, and it's hot here already. And I just told Jane, I said, you know, I'm gonna go run after we talk. A lot of big trees in shaded areas, so I'll just run for cover. You know, run in the sun, and because it gets hot. It gets hot up here. But you have a lot of trees up here. Okay. I've been watching a Korean show. It's called The Doctors, and but they're neurosurgeons, but they still have to make their rounds. So I kind of see what you guys have to do to make a round, right? It's been a while. The last time I was in the hospital was my high blood pressure thing, but it's with the medication, it's kind of gone down. And Gonzalez did start off on this video with me, but you know, her sores, she was feeling a little pain, and so she went and cut some aloe leaves, and she's preparing it and then self-medicate, rub that aloe on her so she can talk to us. Can you talk? Huh? You feel you put the aloe on your lip, on your mouth? Hey, here she is. Yes, Oliver, you're almost to the Philippines. I love that. I love that for you, Oliver. It's a long time coming. You just be safe when you get there. Davao is it's a pretty. I believe she is in Davao, right? His girlfriend. I believe Davao is a very, very safe place compared to many places down in what's that province down
What?
there? It's not General it's your province.
Sarangani?
Not Serengeti. Not Zamboanga. What's the province down there? Del Norte? Yeah. You know, like this is Negros Oriental. What is that down there? Your area there. Anyway, that area is much nicer than what most people put out to be, and much safer. But I know Davao is very safe, so that's why you have a lot of tourists that goes down there. Whoa, 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 whoa! Who just popped in here? I think that's Jimmy John. Is that the guy we know? No, that's not the Jimmy John. Hey, hi, welcome to the channel, Jimmy John. There's another Jimmy John that's on this channel, but he's not very nice. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's Mindanao, Sam. Yeah, Mindanao. There are a lot of places in Mindanao that's very safe. But there are places that are not safe, right? So, but General Santos is fairly safe. Davao is fairly safe. Cagayan de Oro is very safe. I think, is it Dapitan? Yeah, Dapitan, where Lena is very safe, right? Is it Dapitan?
It's in here.
Huh? What? Dapitan, yeah. So there's a lot of safe areas in. Yeah, Mindanao, yeah. Did you know that Pinay is not obligated to take the husband's last name by law? Yes, I knew that. Yeah, I know that. See, Gonzalez, she doesn't have.
I don't wanna be a lamb.
She doesn't want to be a lamb. Oh boy, she was saying, "Hey Sam, if we do get married, I'm not taking your last name." She goes, "I like Gonzalez." Hey, what's up, Bear? Welcome to the channel, man. Hey, get to know Oliver, Jimmy John. Russ is getting ready to come to the Philippines. He'll be here probably when he's been waiting 6 months for his passport. I think that's the longest I've ever heard of anybody waiting for their passport. And then you got Jimmy John. He's been around. Heck, I met Jimmy John when I had my other channel, he's been around for a while. We just didn't have a live stream back then, so he didn't get a chance to. Wait. Getting married? No, we're talking about if we get married. She doesn't want my last name. I don't want to get that rumor out there. As much as I love her, huh?
Do what?
She still doesn't want my last name. Every children are not, especially for not married. The mother needs to seek permission for the father to even sign the birth certificate as father. Paternity test is really important. Yeah. Oh, okay. If I get it. Yes, Jimmy. Well, Jen was just started, but then all of a sudden she got up and went and cut the aloe leaf. Now she says I went overboard on the aloe plants. I bought one plant.
It's being obsessed.
But she said I'm being obsessed. Let me show you. At the beginning. Let me see. I show it at the beginning. This is the front here. I'll show you. This was the original plant, and we've used it pretty good. Then I said, we're going to run out of plant. So I bought that plant. Then I went over, and I bought this plant. Then I bought that plant. And then I bought that plant. So, anyway. Oh yeah, that's the 2-bedroom apartment that they're building. I was hoping that I could stay there or rent it once it comes up. Oh yeah, and there's Jane. Say hello, Jane. So, you guys tell me, am I obsessed with the aloe plant? I just don't want it to run out. I just don't want to. So if she ever needs them, just cut one up and then she'll have it. Yes, Bear is not hibernating today. Papa Bear is pushing something here. Anyway, Lena, I love that monkey swinging video of you, Sam. Nothing snapped. Well, nothing snapped, but my back, the right hip and the right portion of the back hit that water hard, and I tell you, I didn't want to whine, so I just kind of floated very slowly towards the shore. And if you notice, I only did it twice. The first one was when I went in there perfectly. The second one, didn't feel good. Oh wow, you weren't riding on your bike 3 hours. Where did you go? You do have that personality, Sam. You have 233 pairs of Nike Pegasus. 500 pickleball. Oh boy. Change feet can't reach one.
Hi to you. Jose is here.
Oh hey, Jose. Hey, that rope swing, um, of us walking on water.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys saw at the end of the video when we going up the hill, there was a lady that came down the big heavy set. Well, I got a video of her coming down, and Jane said, that girl's got over 3 million views. And I say, 3 million views of her what? She was walking around the walking, it's good, the walking water video. She's gonna, you looking for it? So, but no, that was 3 million views after the first like 4 or 5 days. And we're not talking about, and that video was shot almost a year ago. That's how I'm late with our videos. No, it was 6 months? Okay, it was 6 months ago. I don't know, but it's been a while, so it takes me time to even get back in there and do it. But her video is very, very funny. If Jane could find it, show it to you guys. Yes, Jimmy John, I do have 233 pairs of Nike Pegasus. 500 pickleball paddles. Yeah. I have not been, if you notice, I haven't talked about pickleball because we've just been so busy doing nothing. And Jane goes, and every time she turns around, she sees the pickleball paddle, she goes, now what are you going to do with this? What do you do with this? Now what do you do with this? Oh, wow. Anyway. Oh, yeah, thank you, Jose. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It was I think we shot that video with, I think it was really 2 videos. The first one was about 30 minutes, and the second one was another 45 minutes. So it was almost an hour and 30 minutes of video. And all I did was, as we went on, I just went and cut because I had to shrink it down to, well, you saw it was like a 30-minute video. But I try to not edit us doing random thing. This way you guys can see the whole thing. I think I told you guys that last about 4 or 5 months ago, is that I'm not gonna cut videos unless I'm doing those. I edit that a lot. But when we're doing regular things, I want you to see the boring stuff as much as the fun stuff, or what leads to the fun stuff. Yes, Jane's feet can barely touch the water. She can barely, they had to, the rope was actually very high. You notice it, but in between her going on there and me, it took about maybe 5 minutes because they had to untie the rope. Yeah, or tie the rope that she could, she can reach it. Well, you know what? I do love Valencia. Jane doesn't like Valencia as much, but I hopefully she'll like it just as much as I do. I just really do love it here. We can go down, grab something to eat. There's a bunch of new restaurants popping up around here. It's just, away from the pollution. And it's cool, but we do go downtown almost every day. Sometimes we'll go down there for breakfast. We walked around the waterfront yesterday. It's just, it gives us a big change of pace from up here versus down there. Oh yeah, FU is here.
For you.
Hi for you, not for me. So Oliver, I guess you're not going in as a general, just a happy camper. Yeah, I'm actually very happy for Oliver. I mean, we talk about it all the time. And you just got to look out for your girlfriend, the kung fu lady. Just, you better keep straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the key. Just get here, and then find your path. I think I've told Peter and Paul, you know, they're single guys. Just enjoy your time here and go wherever God leads you, and just enjoy the path that He creates for you. Get it. Oh, that's right. Oh, you got her loving the Georgia Bulldogs. Then is that what you're trying to say? You got her loving the Bulldogs. Hey Oliver, what you need to do is to buy some of these Georgia Bulldog hats and have her wearing it, even though she doesn't want to wear it. Hey Oliver, how long are you gonna? Did Oliver say how long he's gonna stay in Davao? Yeah, how long are you? What is the exact date that you're leaving for the Philippines, Davao, and then how long are you gonna stay there? I think you might have mentioned it last live stream, but my memory only lasts about
Few minutes.
My memory only lasts about 12 hours. So I'm pretty sure you mentioned something about it. And in fact, I think I asked the question, how long are you going to be here when you're coming? And
He said I'm not gonna go back.
oh, you're not coming back. Wow.
Or he was just joking.
Yeah, I thought I thought you were just joking, but
Oh, the bar?
yeah. We got a house, and you better get some Bulldog stuff there. There you go, Jose. Love it.
No, me, I can't. I still remember what happened 20 years ago.
What is it? I've been taking some vitamin A. Is that for the brain? I've been taking. We've been taking B12 too, right?
Yeah.
That's very good for your immune system.
There's a lot of vitamins for the brain.
She's starting on. Oh man. Short-term memory is great. You can always say, I forgot. We know your surveillance machine. In ginkgo biloba. Well, vitamin B is very easy for me to remember. A, B, C. Ginkgo biloba, it's a little bit harder for me to remember. But if I could say ginkgo biloba about 100 times, maybe I might remember ginkgo Biloba. It almost sounds like a Filipino word, right? Isn't it? It's ginkgo biloba. That sounds Tagalog, right? So what does ginkgo biloba means in Tagalog?
I don't know. What's baluba?
No, it's biloba is a Filipino word, right?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not? Okay. You don't need video cameras in the house to buy. You see everything.
It's a plant.
Oh, it's a plant? No, I know it's a plant. I'm just,
Oh,
I thought it was a Philippine word. You know, it could be, anyway, yeah, okay. I think we talked about this. We're thinking about putting 3 cameras in here. Because we had a thief in this house. Let me tell you. Let me tell you about our thief. We come home. Gonzalez has a little piggy bank that she puts money in, right?
and I know how much I put in there.
Yes. And you know, we're gone, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we come back. You know, we've been like that for the last 4 or 5 months anyway. So she comes home, she goes, "Did you take my money?" And I said, "What do you mean, what money?" He goes, "I'm losing," and Filipino, they have these 1,000 pesos. And she was missing 2,000 pesos.
I didn't accuse you to take my money. I told you about what happened.
Oh, I thought you said that maybe I took it out or something, but
No, I said, you know, you've been putting, first I've been putting 2 paper in there.
yeah, paper, yes, 2 papers, which is 1,000 pesos.
Yes, and then before we left, we put 3.
Yeah, did I put that in there? The 3? Okay, she had put 2 1,000 peso. You have to fold it, right? Stick it in there. And then when I left, when I was leaving, I put 3,000 pesos. We came back, the 2,000 peso.
No, I was putting one in there when I got back home, diba?
Right. But it's gone, right?
No, the 2 new paper. No, the new 1,000 peso is like a plastic paper.
Yeah, the new Philippine 1,000 paper is very plasticky, and the one that I put in was like paper. So the 2 shiny new 1,000 pesos wasn't there.
I was like,
Yeah, she's looking to, here, show them the piggy bank.
not that.
Well, you know, Gonzalez really loved what Jimmy John looks like. She goes, "Sam, you know what? Jimmy John is probably one of our best subscribers, and I want to look at him when I, you know, even though he's not on our live stream." And this is Jimmy John.
That's you.
So we have Jimmy John the piggy bank here all the time. And if
No,
you
we
look
don't-
in here,
No, we don't have that anymore. We destroy it, diba?
you destroyed
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You destroyed Jimmy John. But this could be Jimmy John number 2. Hello, Jimmy. Anyway, you see it's very small here, so you can't see the 2 shiny 1,000 peso bill, and it's gone. So we don't know who took it. We don't know. I mean, so we're guessing the whole time who took the 2 1,000 peso bill. So
I was doing this.
yeah, so we let that slide for a while. I said, you know, it's only 2 1,000 peso bills.
It's not only, but because they're able to come back, hello, to get some.
Right. But we don't know who it is, right? We can't accuse anybody because we have no proof. Well, the next trip we come back home.
No, something happened, diba?
Yeah, something happened. Yeah, when we come back.
I was cooking, diba? And
Right.
I prepared the food.
Right.
I was looking for we have a couple plate
Yeah.
together.
Yes, you know, couples plates. And it was gone, right?
Yes, the other one.
Yeah.
I was looking in the fridge, in the cabinet.
Right.
I can
She can't find the plates.
Yeah. And then the next day, the plate is there. It's back.
And I'm thinking there's a ghost in this place, right? I'm thinking there's a ghost in this place. The plates are back. And I swear, I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. She couldn't find it. I was like, you know what? I don't know it. So little things that happens that really, you don't go, oh my gosh, someone's ripping us off. Well,
yeah, that's kind of late.
Yeah.
Each one of us had this.
Yeah. And it came, but the next day it showed up. And I was like, okay. Well, this is the third thing that happens. That's why I'm saying this is a kooky. Whoever's doing this crazy stuff is really kooky. Go ahead, show them what's the third thing that was disappeared that you said, hey Sam, we have about 300 spoons. There's only 2 left. What happened to our spoons? Someone took our spoons. And I said, yeah, we do have a lot of spoons, but where happened to the spoons? He goes, I don't know. So the culprit took 2,000 pesos, took a couple of plates and returned the plates, took a bunch of spoons, I don't know how many, but we have a lot of spoons. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out who it was, who it is. Now, I don't want to accuse anyone, but we have a good idea. Yeah, we have a good idea. So that is what, they didn't, that's what I'm saying. They didn't take a lot of, I've got some valuable stuff in here. But they took, some spoons, silver spoons. They took 1,000 pesos. And they took some plates, and I'm thinking it came back like it was the very next day or day after that. It showed up. So I think that they saw that we were home, and they brought the plates back. That's the only thing that I have, and that is why I'm thinking about getting a surveillance camera to see what ghost is, taking our stuff and putting it back.
When we left, I said, okay, we're gone. You're welcome to come in.
Yeah, you're welcome to come and stay at the house for a little bit. Now, I know it's not Paul. I told Paul about it. He goes, Paul goes, you know what, Sam? I'm missing some stuff. We don't want to talk about Paul. Oh. I say, whoever's that person is an invasion of privacy. Yeah, well, okay, this is what happened. So I tell Paul about it, and Paul says he's missing some stuff, and he's worried. So he goes, you know what, Sam? I'm going to change the locks. So he goes and changes locks. And next thing I know, he bought a lock, and so that's the first thing that we've done. And now we're thinking about putting some cameras up. But anyway, that's what we're thinking about. They must have had a barbecue while you were gone. Put a rat trap in the piggy bank. Yeah, that would be
Maybe
like
they think if they just took paper in there, I will not notice it. But or they don't think I will check on it, diba?
Yeah.
They'll just keep putting money.
Right. Yeah.
But the problem is I check on it every time I come back.
Yes, because Chimichang is lonely, so he starts squealing. Gonzalez.
But this one has the first one we destroyed it, and then this one is just a coin.
Yeah. It's actually pretty heavy. I said, why don't you take it and go get it, count it, and then deposit it in the savings? He goes,
No, because you know what happened? Why I decided to have a piggy bank? Because Panda is just wasting the coins around, man. He likes to give people the coins here, there.
well, there's a lot of people walking around that, they just doesn't have a lot of money. Then they need money. You give them coins.
20 pesos. Before we only have the paper.
Yeah, we don't have paper 20 peso. They only have 5 peso and 1 and 10.
They
So
they make it coins.
yeah, they made it so now you don't. Now we're currently 20 pesos, and now you're giving them 20 instead of 5. So
20 pesos. 20 pesos is big money.
yeah, that's about 40 or 50 cents. So it's not
For us.
right.
But if you keep putting it in there,
Right.
you might able to have 25,000 pesos a year.
Well, Oliver, this is for you to know. Oliver, are you gonna drive a car or a motorcycle while you're here for transportation, or you're just planning on riding the jeepney or the? I know they have taxis in Davao, jeepney, taxi. Depends on where you are. You may even have tricycles, but when you drive a car or your motorcycle, parking is a premium because they just have small roads. But many places they have these guys that just hang out there, and some have license to do it, and some just hang out, and they basically help park your bike and then pull your bike back on the road, and you normally tip them 5 or 10 pesos. It's voluntary. They don't say, hey, you need to give me 10 pesos or 50 peso or 20 peso. You just give them what you have, whatever loose change.
What I'm saying, guys, is it's just the new 20 peso coin.
Right,
but the old ones, I gave it to him.
Yeah, she wants to keep anything from 20 pesos and up in the piggy bank. Yeah.
The new 20 peso.
Yeah, like I said, Peter bought the new locks. I wouldn't have bought. I mean, not Peter. Paul bought the new locks. I wouldn't have done it, but he did it. I'm sure Paul probably will get the new. Well, we talked about getting some cameras in here, so we'll look at that.
The problem here, if they know how to get in here, and then while you're sleeping, and then if they're in really needs of money, diba?
Right.
They're not able to get inside the house while you're sleeping and work.
Yeah. So we're locking our doors, outside door and the bedroom door. It's we'll figure out what's going on. Millennials knows to use piggy bank, or I use the Pringle container. Oh, Elena's got a Pringle container, huh?
That's the kids doing.
Oh, that's good.
Just open it and put some coins in there.
Ah. Well, if you're gonna get a car, depends on where you live. There's a lot of 4-wheel drives, but here in Dumaguete, there's a lot of mountainous area, but the roads are really pretty nice. So we're thinking about getting a little. Think small, Oliver. If I was you, think small, because a lot of the roads and the parking, the roads are just not very big, and you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get scratched. The roads are just not very well built, and depends on where you live in Davao. It's the same situation. You get in the province area, the roads are just not big, and if you saw the video that I made, I mean it's very small road, and when they shut one down, and now there's 2-lane traffic, and half of it is off the shoulder, and the roads are just not very big here. So if you get a big car, they're going to get scratched up and dented. It's going to be hard to park them. And then that's here. I've noticed that about Dumaguete. And I've noticed that in Davao when I was down there too. Think small. And if you're going to get off to the mountains, then you're talking about the roads are not built there are no roads. It's mostly dirt. So then you want to think about a 4-wheel drive. So I would just look at where I'm living, where my house is, and make sure that you can get to the house and back before you buy a car. Oh yeah, the tuk-tuk is, but I don't know if they have that in Davao. They may do. I haven't been in Davao for about 10 years. 20 peso and up. That's right. I'm high society. Do I have a deposit slip close to my frog down there?
Oh, there's also, like something like this, but it's a frog.
Oh, they have a frog. Yeah. We don't want to talk about frogs today. Do we really want to talk about frogs?
What frog are you thinking of?
No matter how great a driver you are, most local drivers, they don't care. Lena, you're absolutely right on that. You notice I only have a scooter. When I first came to the Philippines, I wanted to get a car so I can drive around, and I didn't drive. I didn't know. I didn't know how to drive a motorcycle or scooter at the time, so I was going to just get a car. You guys heard my story where I crashed a couple of my scooters. Well, that was way back when I first moved here. But I was going to get a car, and somebody, and I don't remember where, but it was in one of the bars or wherever I was. It might have been a security guard. He says, "Hey, don't get a car." I said, "Well, why not?" He goes, "Well, you're going to get an accident." I said, "Well, no, I follow the law. I follow the rules of driving." He goes, "No, that's why you're going to get an accident. The Americans, we follow rules. We have wide roads. We stop at, stop signs. We stop at red lights. Most cities, small cities and towns, there are no street lights. It's give and take driving. It's not, you don't stop and go, or at the red light. It's kind of wild west of driving. I do it every day here. There are no red lights and there's no stop signs. You just come to an intersection, four-way, and then you go, he goes, I go, and so whoever gets to the front, I just go. And so I've learned how to drive like a Filipino. They don't follow rules. Most of them don't have license. And it's not because they don't want to, it's that a lot of them can't afford to have motorcycle license. It costs money. It takes time. And so since they don't have a license, that means they've never taken the driver's course. And if they've never taken the test, that means they don't even know the rules. So they just get on their motorcycle and then go. I'm not sure about cars, but that's what this guy was telling me. If you try to drive like a expat here in the province, you're going to get hit because most people, it's give and take. There are rules, they just don't follow it. So I said, oh, okay, well then I'll just drive a scooter, which led me to crash the scooter about 3 times before I figured out the clutch. Then I realized I cannot drive a clutch. I could drive a clutch car, but not a clutch motorcycle. And that's what led me to driving scooters, which is much safer. Okay. Well, just rent your transportation until you figure out which one you want to buy. You guys need to rent a different vehicle first to drive around, just to get the feel, or driving around before buying. It's too congested in Davao City now. Been there last month. There you go, Oliver. Drive around in a rented vehicle until you figure it out. It's kind of like I want to teach Gonzalez how to drive a scooter. I was going to rent a scooter. He goes, well, why are you renting a scooter if I can just drive yours? I said, number one, mine's too big. And number two, I don't want you to go crashing my scooter.
Do you think I can drive your it's bigger than you?
No, actually, she can't drive mine. It's just too big for her. I have to rent a little baby scooter. You seen those little baby scooters at the airport? The mother's pulling It looks like a little luggage, but it's a scooter, so the mom's pulling that little kid on the scooter at the airport. That's the one I'm gonna get.
Ganda ba?
In US, we have stay in my lane. In Philippines, hey, just make a lane. Jimmy, is true. I'm telling you, it's true. Yeah, well, you're true. Yeah, that's right. That scooter is too big. They do sell one, and I think it's the Honda Beat. That's the one that she would ride, and she'll be able to touch the ground on that. I just want her to have one to get around. Yeah.
I don't even want to drive this.
Well, you can go buy groceries or something.
Because before I really want to have one or a scooter.
Yeah, you were telling me you were driving one before, learning how to drive one.
Yeah, but because of this, I have a lot of scars. I don't want to drive again. No?
Yeah, but that was in Manila. I mean.
No, in the province.
Oh, you did? Oh, I thought it was in Manila. Okay, all right.
Oh, that was when I was no.
But you were like what, 10, 11 when you were learning, trying to?
Not the bike, not the scooter.
Oh, bicycle. Okay. My girlfriend already has a motorcycle, but wants a car for shopping and whatnot. Okay, yeah. You may want to get one of those little, I don't know what you call them. Lena could probably help me out. They're very small. They're probably about 5,000. It's shipped in from Japan or Korea and.
Fashion.
Was it?
Fashion. The small scooters.
No, small car. Remember the car? We saw it. We went looking at it.
Oh, that old,
Yeah, Japan, they have millions of those things because the roads are so small, and then they get the used one, they reconstruct it here.
Cars, in 1970s or
70s, 80s, there's a bunch of them. They sell them for like $6,000 or $7,000 after they recondition it here. And that would be something you can look at driving before you decide to get a nice car. Paul and I, we've been looking at something like that. We know that at a certain point in our life, we're going to have to drive a car and not a scooter. Paul's almost there. Me, maybe another 30 years. Yeah, there you go. Honda Beat, Lena. Exactly. I'm just thinking about getting her a little Honda Beat, so this way she can be able to put her feet on the ground and drive and go get some groceries. Honda Beat too. Oh, there's 3 wheels motorcycles. Yeah. Elena, you know that 3-wheel motorcycle that they made with Yamaha when it first came out? I was going to buy one, but the problem with the 3-wheel motorcycle, specifically the Yamaha, it doesn't stand on its own. Does that make sense? You have to put the kickstand down, even though it's a 3-wheel, otherwise it's going to fall over. Now the 3-wheel motorcycle in Europe, you don't need to put the kickstand down. You just park it, but for some reason, I think that it was because they want to save money, where the wheels are not, I guess, locked in. So you have to put a kickstand down, just like if you had a 2-wheel motorcycle, otherwise it's going to fall over. And that's the one that, it was the Yamaha one, but I thought about getting that. Unless they, and this was back in 2017 when Yamaha first came out with a 3-wheel motorcycle here in the Philippines. unless they change that. You know, I just didn't like that. You know, you have a 3-wheel motorcycle and you have to put the kickstand down to hold it up. It didn't make sense to me, and I think it was a way of them saving money and then selling it to the Philippine market. Okay, well, the electric one, yes, of course, the electric one, it doesn't need a kickstand. Yep. What I'm worried about on those electric vehicles, electric 3-wheelers, the one wheel is in the front and then the 2 wheels in the back. And I'm afraid that when you go too fast, it's gonna flip over. And knowing Jane, she will be a fast, crazy driver. And she'll tilt the, no, she's a very cautious girl, so I'm pretty sure she won't tilt that 3-wheel scooter, 3-wheel electric, tut-tut, I guess is what they call it. Tut-tut. Huh? Tok-tok? Not tut-tut? Tok-tok, okay. Okay, 3-wheel tok-tok, not tut-tut. Yes, I've seen that new Vespa coming. That's made by Yamaha. Yamaha's got a cute one. In fact, when we went to Kambugahai, I saw the Yamaha Vespa, but they're pretty expensive. They're like over 100,000 pesos for that 125 when it should be about the regular 125 Honda Click is about 89,000 pesos. With that little Vespa is over 100. I think like 110,000 pesos. I think because it looks like a Vespa, they decide they can charge people more money for it. Hey, there's Lex 500. Oh, they don't sell the Tri-City. Okay, now, so they just stopped selling it. That's the one. Yeah, it's the Tri-City scooter. It came out. It was, I mean, they pushed it. It was commercials and all kinds of stuff. But I think it was just what the reason is for them to stop selling it? Okay. But that Peugeot one, they don't? Are you telling me that they're selling that 400cc in the Philippines? I haven't seen that around. That Aqua Shirt reminds me of the Eastern Garen hotel room. Remember the Eastern Garen hotel?
Is that what you're wearing?
No, you. Remember the hotel room? There was aqua color.
Like this?
Yeah.
No, that's the other one, the purple.
Ask Jimmy. He says the Aqua Shirt, which is yours, reminds me of the Eastern Garen hotel room. Remember? It was that color. Your shirt is the color of the room. Where,
yeah, but I was wearing the same shirt also.
Right, you look like the room.
No, the other one is purple.
Oh, it's purple.
I have two of this.
Oh, okay, so you were wearing this style of shirt that was purple in the aqua color room. Okay.
What? I got two pink, green, and purple.
Okay.
You're the one who bought this. How come you don't know?
No, Gonzalez, I know I bought it. He's just made a comment about it. That's
okay. Finish.
The only 3 wheels, okay. Yeah, let's see, Vespa expensive, there's an enemy about it. Young generation are so into that. Yeah, and also it looks cute. It does look good. I really, like I said, I thought about getting that for Jane also. That one and the Beat. And the way it's made is really cute looking, and she can get her feet to touch. I think I haven't gone in there, but I may go there. I want to see if she can touch the ground. I think it's lower than normal, but I'm not sure if she could touch the ground, you know, at a standstill position with that, even though it's a low seat setting. Wow. 660. Yeah, I don't know if the whole thing about 400cc and 668,000 peso, Lex, is, and I thought about this. You know, I would like to get something like that, and it'll be cool to drive. They're bigger and everything, but the problem is that 400cc. That means you can go fast, but I would say 90% of the roads here in the Philippines, you can go about 50 to 60 kilometers. That's the average speed that with the way the road is, because there's just it's not like Interstate 75 in the U.S. where you can go almost 200 kilometers, you know, 80, 90 miles per hour. There's just no need for that 400cc bike here. That said, I'm waiting for the Honda 350. I got the ADV 160. The Honda has put out a 350, and that's for about half the price. I think less than 400,000 pesos. And I'm thinking about getting that one when it comes out. So I've been checking at the Honda dealership, hoping that it'll show up soon. It has a little bit more gadget and 350. But I think once you get past that 350, unless I said 400C, there's just not a lot of highway driving that can. It's like wasted power. In fact, I saw a guy with like the Lexus driving around here in the province. I was like, and it's going to get scratched up and dinged and bumped, and when you're talking about $500,000 car. Yeah, I don't know. It's in Manila. Maybe you can have a $500,000 car, and you see it down in BGC. They're driving around in Mercedes, BMWs, and Lamborghinis. You see them there, but the roads are wider.
That's not 600.
But it's not practical here, huh? Expensive cars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, and I gotta get that. I get that. And then on the next level up on the Honda will be the 750 ADV. I can only handle automatic since I don't look at clutch system. But the Honda ADV 750, now that you can use the Skyway and all the way up to Angeles on their highway. Yeah, they'll make you get off that Skyway if you have less than a 400. But now you can go all the way down to Batangas with that. So yeah, I get your point there. But once again, here in Dumaguete, you just don't need it. Not just Dumaguete, the whole Negros Oriental, Negros Occidental area. You don't really need that much of a power. Even though I do see a lot of them, a lot of expat, especially when you go to these bars around here, you'll see their big. In fact, I was having breakfast yesterday. I saw a couple of pretty big bikes there. but 160 is very practical. You can, once again, you're gonna 60 kilometers is probably the average speed that most of these highways take. And if you think about 60 kilometers, that's like 35 miles per hour, 35 to 40. We're not looking at high speed. Well, that's good too. I mean, yeah, and that's why you're paying 849,000 pesos for that scooter. I mean, it's just very close to a traditional bike with a lot of the parts there, but it's a automatic. Yeah, I think later yeah, the Honda Beat. I would go buy it for Jane right now, but she's, she doesn't. She goes, yeah, you know what? You just drive. But once she started driving one, she's gonna have that freedom to do whatever she wants, wherever she want to go. She'll like it. I think she'll like it once she starts driving it. Yeah, is that a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that you bought? Wow, they got cruise control on a scooter, huh? Wow. Congratulations on the house there, Oliver. I think we said that last time. Who owns the house? Jasmine, why would you ask that question? Who owns a house? You know who owns the house. Huh?
Josh called me.
Who?
Josh.
Oh, Josh. Oh, okay. Jasmine, Oliver's girlfriend just bought a house last week. Jasmine goes, "Who owns a house?" Jasmine asked Oliver who owns a house, and of course, foreigners can't own a house.
Me.
Jane owns a house. That's why they're laughing. Oliver owns a house. Alicia owns Oliver. Hey, wait a minute, Jasmine. What do you mean they can have both? If I ever buy a house, I need to get Jasmine to clear this up. So both owner, it could be a foreigner and a wife, title on that property.
Okay, cool.
Is that what you're trying to say? Since you're married to the Filipina, you can take ownership as a foreigner? An art of seduction. Yes. Yes. Gonzalez has some of that too.
The what?
You have some of that spitpa. She has some of that charm, that
Anduente.
Filipina charm.
Anduente. I don't have to do anything.
Oh, you don't have to do anything, huh?
Oh,
Well, yeah, I fell hard for your Filipina child.
hard.
Hard. Uh, wait a minute. I asked because they can have both if they can provide shared finances to buy the house. And there you go, Oliver. See that, Jasmine? Oliver doesn't care. He's just happy he has a nice house. Now, is Zontis, is that a... Who makes that? Is that China or Taiwan or Japanese or Europe? Who is Zontis? I've never heard of that brand. If both parties share the amount of money to buy that house. I don't get it. Okay, a foreigner can never own the land. So, see, when you say both parties can buy the house, I understand that the house itself, but the foreigner can never own land. So technically, if he doesn't own the land, he can own the house, but technically she can kick him out. Anyway, I'm a little confused on that, Jasmine. Okay. I wouldn't trust that. Always have a loophole in Philippine law. Remember, the condo unit owner, AFM, can't get its rights to fix or what? It's a lost cause. I just talked to a Filipina last night, right, Gonzalez? Flo? Yeah. Her and her husband just bought some land and they built a house. Is the house built? Yeah, they built a house. They were here, they had dinner with her last night.
They just finished.
Yeah, they just finished building a house and, you know, she made the comment, he could never own land. Right in front of us. So I don't know, I'm not clearly understanding your position on that shared ownership on that house that Oliver just bought for his girlfriend. Zontis is Chinese, okay. But good history so far in Europe. Lots of nice features like a big TFT. Oh, wow. Tire pressure monitoring. Oh, okay. Now, Zontis, are they selling in the Philippines? Who is selling that? Is it Motor Trade? I think it's called Motor Trade. The only one that I could think of it. Because my former chief of staff has the case about foreigner with Filipina. The Filipina doesn't have money, but the guy has, and she kicked out the guy, and the guy filed a lawsuit. There you go. And so the guy filed a lawsuit, and did he win? I mean, Jasmine. Okay, Bristol dealership. All right. Well, you got to, you know, I'm so, you know, I guess I've been sold by Honda saying it's good quality, great quality, and you know, it's hard for me to leave and then look at some other bikes, especially a name brand that I never seen. So it would take a lot of research and understanding before I buy a Zontes. And plus, you know, is it, Lex, let me ask you this. The reason that a lot of people will buy a Honda or Yamaha, because there's a Honda dealership in every street corner in the Philippines. And then every other street corner is a Yamaha dealership. So when you buy a Honda or Yamaha and if you need some work done, you're there. You just take it to the dealership. Now with the Zontes, you know, how many Zontes or Bristol dealership are in the Philippines? Or can a Honda dealership work on Zonta's bike? Is it that simple to get parts? Is it that simple to figure out the whole ins and out and to do the computer work? So that is why Zontas will have a hard time selling in the Philippines, because people think that, you know, if you buy a bike, you need to get it worked on, and can they work on Zonta? Okay, for the old retired, okay, yeah, Jasmine, yes, he got the property title. Okay. For old retirees, expat, if you don't have kids, just rent or lease. If you have kids, name it into your kids. That is what, Lena, I mean, I hate to tell you this, I mean, that's what everybody, that's what I think you could do. But Jasmine is saying that if you sue, and if you could prove that the girl did not have the finances to be able to buy that property, that he got the title of the property. So, but still, let me see here, still the foreigner has to have a Filipino counterpart to take care of his property here in the Philippines. So when you're saying Filipino counterpart, are you talking about a Filipino wife? Jimmy John, what y'all gonna do today? Well, we're gonna go wash some. We're gonna do some laundry, right? We're gonna do some laundry.
That's it. He's gonna wash dishes.
No, I at the beginning I told you guys that I normally go jogging early in the morning, and for some reason I told Gonzalez, I said, you know what, let's do it now, and then I don't mind jogging around 10 o'clock, because up here in Valencia there's a lot of big trees, and you can hit and miss the heat, and I need to, this is my third day of jogging now. I just love it. When I'm here, I jog almost every day, or every other day, but when I'm in the US or traveling, I just don't have time to jog, so I really love it. That's one of the main reasons that I live up here, so I can go jogging. Let's see. Correct. Dealership network is important in parts availability. Okay, thanks, Lex. The law may have loopholes, but if it's done properly. Okay, all right, Jasmine, I'll go with that. The nearest Bristol dealership to use in Cebu, so stick with the Japanese brand. Thanks for clearing that up for us, Lex. A lot of mechanics, too, in Philippines are really familiar or good in Honda. Yep. Filipino guy or woman that he can trust. Ah, okay, I get it, Jasmine. Let's see here. Okay. Well, it's hard to find a Filipino guy or a woman to trust.
Yeah.
Just joking.
It's hard to find a foreigner that you can trust yourself.
No, I do trust Gonzalez though.
Oh, you don't have to sue me. I can give you your property and dig yourself in there.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to do that.
No, well, we're gonna do back to Jimmy John's question. Well, look at that. Sam needs to put in the washing machine. Gonzalez been asking me to buy a washing machine.
Because this way we don't need someone to clean the house anymore. Yeah. Because here we have no kids here, but only me and him. So there's really nothing to clean here that much.
Yeah, it's not really. But we may go down to downtown and buy a grill. Gonzalez wants to grill things.
Here's a no.
My grilled eggplants. We want to grill some eggplants, man. And then we may go to the beach, hang out at the beach and make a video there. What else will do? Now it's going to go jogging right after this.
At the Jasmine, what's funny? She's laughing.
I did laundry today, 2 loads, paid myself 300 pesos. You know what? We just took out our laundry clothing yesterday, and it was 200 pesos, 225.
225. That's
Two-
just a clothes.
Yeah, just for clothing, 225. But today we're gonna take the sheets. I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah, it's 150 pesos.
Yeah, yeah, for the sheets. So it's a little bit more expensive to wash the sheets, and yeah, it's a lot more material there.
No, because for me, kasi if you buy washer or washing machine, because sometimes you pay for like almost 1,000 peso every time you come back here for the laundry and everything, diba?
Right.
If you buy washer or washing machine for 1 year, that money that you spend for to pay the laundry, you can have washing machine for the rest of your life if it's still working, diba?
This don't work. Yeah, there are some cheap washing machines around here.
At home I don't have I don't really like laundry thing because they don't really clean it.
So that's why you got the washing machine at the house, right?
Yeah. And also, you're able to separate the new white clothes, the old white clothes, and then the color clothes. They
Entonces.
don't mix it together.
Okay. I'm excited about that.
No, it's just that sometimes when you bring your clothes to the laundry, there's a lot of white thing.
Oh,
I don't like that.
right.
Because they mix all
Yeah.
the clothes together,
Right.
and even the socks.
Right. They just pile it in there and wash it all
I
out.
don't mix my socks into my clothes.
You don't mix your socks with your clothes?
No,
Why not?
I just don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Something that you use for your feet, not mix it to what you use for your body.
Okay. But all I had planned today was pretty much to go jogging and come back and sleep and eat, and go by the grill, go buy some. We've been buying fresh fish right down at the market every day, so we have nice. We ate mahi dolphin.
I have one at home at Jasmine.
And we also and Paul bought some bangus. So Paul and the girl Flo was here last night. So we've had dinner here, fish, for the last couple of days at the house.
I have one at home at Jasmine. It's been 3 years now, and it still looks new. Diba?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, it just sounds just like a wife.
What?
Let's see, Jasmine Grill. Jasmine at the SNR. They have the grill. Well, we don't have an SNR here in Dumaguete. We have a hypermarket. And we went there and there was no grill. So we're going to go to Lee Plaza, see if they have it. And if they don't, then we'll go to Handyman. I think there's a Handyman every place in the Philippines. Handyman is owned by Robinson Place.
Yeah, in the laundry area, in the laundry shop kasi at Jasmine, they mix underwear, clothes, socks together, diba? Ew.
Well, what's wrong with mixing?
I just don't
You're
like
gonna
it.
wash it. I mean, they're dirty. It doesn't matter if they're socks, underwear, or a shirt. Okay. Jane's messy. Yes, Jimmy, you're correct.
He's messy. He thinks like there's someone always follow him everywhere in the house.
We have the automatic wash machine in Texas, Marine. I will have a grill. I'm a Texan. No, you got the house and a grill. That's all you need, Oliver. Sound just like a wife, huh? Yes.
Sam, you don't mix the frog.
Sam, you don't mix the frog swap with the taco. Yeah, we will go to Lee Plaza, and the Handyman is right across
Because
the street.
diba, you're gonna wear the underwear, diba? And plus the thing for your socks goes to the underwear. The bacteria ba?
Yeah. You know, if I take Paul to the beach, because we talked about it, we thought about going there yesterday. We may go today or tomorrow. But I really don't like going to the beach. We were going to go yesterday. It was the day before. But it was a holiday, and I thought that there would be a lot of people on the beach. That's the reason
The
I
one
mean,
you're supposed to go to the hospital to bring the result.
right, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to go to the hospital and bring the results on the blood test that we did on Jane to see what's causing all the stuff that's happening to her. So we probably do that. There's a bunch of stuff, but you know, we're doing it.
Floor ba? It's not floor. Floor. Floor as in floor. No, Floor has a husband.
No, Flo has a husband. Flo was here having
It's
dinner
not
with her.
Flo. Floor.
Floor?
Yes.
I thought it was Flo.
Floor.
Well, yeah.
As in floor.
Oh, okay, well, in the U.S., there's not many people's name called Floor. But her name, so I just assumed when she said floor, you said it's floor. I thought she said Flo. Because Flo is a name in the U.S. I just never heard of a person's name Floor. Well, next time we see her, I'll ask him, make sure. But are you sure it's Floor?
Yes.
Wow. Anyway, her name is Floor. Not Flo, Jimmy. Oh, okay. No. Floor is not Paul's girlfriend. Paul's girlfriend is Gassy. Grassy. Okay, Grassy. Paul's new girlfriend's name is Grassy. Okay, wait. Okay, this is how it went. Paul runs into Floor at the Valencia Plaza. Says hello to her. You know, they're talking. Floor says, "Hey, you're single." He goes, "Yeah." Well, Floor says, "I have a girlfriend named Grassy." So Paul meets Grassy. So Grassy is actually Paul's girlfriend now. Grassy and Floor was here last night. Grassy had to leave for some reason, so she did not have dinner with us. But Floor was here. Floor is married. Her husband is from Belgium, and he bought some land up here in Valencia, and they built the house. So, even though Floor, yes, her name is Floor. Now, I just got a clarification. Gonzalez says it's Floor, not Flo.
Floor.
Well, how do you spell it, Gonzalez? That's just this way we're going.
Paul already told you floor as in floor.
So her real name is Floor.
I don't know.
Well, then why are you making? Why
No,
are you
but-
saying?
but-
Why you are saying that her name is Floor as if it's absolute when you don't even know?
Remember, Paul told you that her name is Floor, as in floor.
Yeah, but you know how Paul is. His. Sometimes he gets his. You know what? I'm not gonna say her name is Floor or Flo. But
Ask her again later.
yeah, we'll ask her next time I see her. I'll ask her. But I hate to start calling Floor.
Diba?
Hello, Floor. Come here.
Diba? No.
Where are you standing, Floor?
He explained it to you.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'll talk to him today. We'll get that clear. We'll get a clarification on her name. Floor. Yeah, I thought it was Flo. I didn't know that was Floor.
Yeah, that was Paul was thinking the first time too.
Oh, he thought it was Flo, but she corrected him.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
She
it is
said
Floor.
it's floor, as in floor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not. I'm just gonna call her Flo. I don't want to call her Floor.
It flows on the floor and then runs to the grassy.
That's Degrassi. It's really funny. And so Grassy, Paul calls her his girlfriend. Grassy
It could
goes.
be it could be the shortcut of the Flora. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still call her Flo, not Floor. Because, you know.
If that's her name, then why would I call her Flo? When it's floor.
Because when you call people Floor, you know, it's kind of.
We don't think about that.
Oh, you don't think about the word floor, the ground. You think that it's real name.
Maybe it's a short term of Flora.
Right. Now, Paul says Gracie is his girlfriend. That's not the end. Last night, guess what Flor says? She goes, "Oh, Paul has a new girlfriend, and what's her name?" It was another name, right? It was another girl's name. It wasn't Gracie. So I thought Gracie was Paul's girlfriend, but that girl said a completely different name. It wasn't Gracie. It was like Arian or Adrian or.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. There's so many girls.
So Paul's getting around. You know, he's 76 and he's got a lot of girlfriends. I told him, I said, you just come here, don't get married immediately, just, you know, hang out and enjoy the Philippines, and you know, he's got a lot of friends, so which is keeping him busy. Let's see here. Let's go. I missed some of this.
Yeah, because we talk a lot.
But okay, Jasmine, Floor, Lena, funny names. Jimmy John, Miss Palapag.
Palapag means floor.
Oh, Miss Jimmy, you know a lot of Filipino words. That's pretty cool. I like that. Lena, it flows on the floor that runs to Gracie. The name may be short for a long name. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I guess you can touch her, Jane. I guess you can't touch her, Jane. Yeah, right, Jane. Jimmy,
Yeah.
Flo can stand for floor. Yeah.
Or Flora.
Yeah. Oliver, I'm glad my girlfriend has a redneck name.
Or Florence, diba?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, okay. I'm thinking this is a girl. I have never been fooled by a ladyboy. Paul gets fooled by ladyboys all the time. Floor, I'm thinking a good-looking girl. So, we'll leave it at that. Let's see, Jimmy, Jasmine, what, Jimmy John, I told you Paul's a player. You know what he is? When I get children, I will call them Floor, Door, and Shore. Eli King's up. Hey, welcome to the channel, Eli. You've been keeping yourself quiet, and then you have to pipe in on this one, right? I knew if we start talking about floors, Eli is going to make a comment. When I get children, I will call them Floor, Door, and Shore. Hey guys, don't ask me why. I'm awake, middle of the night, 3 a.m. Oh boy, Jasmine, I think Paul is still searching for someone. Yeah, maybe Paul is looking for the door.
The door that can hit his forehead.
Eli King. Yeah, well, okay, so 3 a.m. So you're in, I'm going to say you're in, was it London? Let's see here. Lena, in local terms, we say that collect and then select in a short babero.
Babaero, playboy.
Ah, babaero. Correct, Lena. Door that always open. Whose door is opening up now?
If it's a brand new door, it's okay.
Oh. We've been talking about a lot of different stuff today, right? Floors, doors. What was this topic that we talked about for a long time, about an hour ago?
Cousin Morgan.
Ah,
German.
Germany. Okay, good Morgen. Okay, Gonzalez, say that word real quick.
I don't know.
Just say it. Good, gotten.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, it's okay. I'm gonna pronounce it good Morgen, and or is it good Morgen, or which pronunciation is better? James, pronounce it. Go ahead.
I don't want panda.
Guten Morgen.
Oh, the
Oh, okay. Eli's got us. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
There.
Oh, I thought it was good Morgen, but it's Guten Morgen. Okay. Sweden. I think the Swedish speaks German, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
almost same.
Huh?
They're almost same.
What is the word? What is their word? Dutch? Is it called Dutch?
Dutch?
No, not Dutch, but Dutch.
I don't know. Panda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not up on the German history or phrases there. Even though at one point they almost conquered the world. Let's see, good Morgan in Sweden. I thought some women can be 7-Eleven. Paul is another branch of 7-Eleven.
Yes.
I think he met her at 7-Eleven. At the plaza near 7-Eleven. Okay, yeah, thank you, Eli. We really appreciate. Yeah, Dusch, yes. It's Dusch. It's German. You know, a lot of Filipinos can speak German because there's a lot of Germans here in
I'm having a hard time to catch up with the Norwegian. When they talk, they sounds like they're always English.
the what?
Huh?
You have a tough time with the Norwegian because what?
When they talk,
Right. What about when they talk?
it sounds like they're always mad.
The Norwegian always sound like you're mad when you're talking.
My ex was like that.
Oh, so your ex was from Norwegian.
Yeah. He can speak Swedish also.
Swedish? Isn't that the same language? Swedish?
No?
Norwegian?
It's a little bit. Ate Jasmine.
You're asking Auntie Jasmine for clarification here?
Yeah.
Auntie Jasmine, what's the difference between Norwegian and Sweden?
Swedish.
Swedish? Don't they speak German?
Oh.
I wish I could speak more French. Yes, I like French. I like the French dialect. Because it sounds, a French can cuss you out and you think that they're saying romantic things to you. So, right?
I don't know.
Anyway, well, today what we're going to do is I'm going to go jogging after we get done with this. I wanted to talk a little bit about the video, about the crazy video that we made. The next 2 videos will be basically Jane and I and Paul traveling around. Do we get it? So it won't be me talking, it'll be us roaming around. Right? Swedish speaks German. There you go. French speaks Nordic language. Jimmy John speaks frog language. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she did put some aloe on her mouth before she came back, but
A little bit. No, not when we was.
yeah. You have just one sword there.
I think I actually burned my
Tongue.
because of the ramen.
Oh my gosh, the ramen that we ate. Yeah. We do have some clips of us going down to eat ramen at the 7 Monkeys the other day, so I'll add that clips to some of our future videos.
And the other monkey is here.
You know what's funny? I said, here, we're at 7 Monkey. And I panned the camera to Gonzalez, goes, yes, I'm a monkey. And then Paul been flirting with with a girl. And he goes, yes, and I got that monkey. And that monkey is a lady boy. I was going, Paul, that's a lady boy. He goes, huh?
No, he got me eating ramen, but not spicy.
Yeah, we were eating ramen at the 7 Monkeys.
Because he's dying to find it. Like, I want the ramen there.
Yeah, I haven't had ramen in a long time, so I wanted some ramen. So.
I don't know, when I eat ramen, I feel like my stomach is full, like all the time, the whole time, I'm bloated.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's always bloated.
I have 6-pack.
6 back.
6-bag. I have 6-pack, not 6 bags of abs.
We have a lot of ramen, bunch of ramen here, but it's very spicy.
Yeah.
It's for him.
Yes, well, anyway, Jane is better. She burned her tongue eating some ramen noodle soup yesterday or day before, because we had the dinner here last night. Day before yesterday, we went and had ramen. Day before that, we had dinner here, fish. So.
We have a lot of food last night.
Yeah, the reason was we were cooking for Jane and I and Paul. We had invited him. And then he goes, guess who's coming to dinner? Gracie and Flo. So they had an extra big fish and...
He said, I'm bringing a help.
She's bringing help. And they showed up, but Gracie left right before dinner. And Flo... Floor... You know, actually, you ate on the floor last night. I said, Gonzalez, sit here on the chair. She goes, no, I'll sit on the floor.
No, we had a new diba. Before that we had bacon.
Oh, yeah, we had. We bought a induction cooker with a pan that doesn't cook on induction cooker.
Huh?
So we had to go buy a pan that you can cook.
That much, I know.
And I didn't know that. She was telling me, hey, none of these pans work on this induction cooker because it has aluminum.
Yeah.
So you have to buy, I didn't know that you have to have a specific pan for the induction cooker. So I learned something yesterday, so we had to go buy a new pan. Yes, I want to eat the ramen that Gonzalez cooked. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, that's right. Weren't we supposed to make a video of you making ramen or something?
And then you're the eater?
Yeah.
Not today, we already have ramen. We're on diet. Oh.
I'm going, you know what, I'm going to set up my phone so this way I can put it on a tripod and I'll videotape you cooking next time you cook for me. I think everybody wants to see that, right? Everybody wants to see Gonzalez cook her special. I'm telling you, she cooks really good. I mean, every meal that she's ever cooked for me, I've always, it's just like the best food ever. So I'll try to get that going.
What we had last night? The
Grilled up.
boneless?
We had the grill. I didn't eat the boneless. I had the grilled mahi. I really like mahi because it's it's
What is
nice.
mahi English? Is that mahi?
Mahi is English, but it's
Oh.
also called dolphin. So. Yes, I didn't know that. I've learned that induction thing. Huh?
What is that you ate? Squid something?
Huh?
The green thing that you ate last night, what's that?
Seaweed?
Yeah.
Oh, I love seaweed.
And then we also have banana heart.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys, we had a banana heart because Gonzalez goes and kicks the banana tree that on the side of the road, and the heart fell down, And
was
she
like,
goes, I want that, I want that. I said, what is that? That's just just, to me, it's just like there was no bananas. She goes, no, I want the heart. I said, is that something you eat? So she brought it home
I
and
was
cooked.
like, we went to the mountain.
Right, yeah.
And
I'm
then,
telling you, banana hearts are good. I had it last night for the first time. It's the way she cooked it. She was saying coconut, this and that. I said, no, just grill it and pan fry it, and banana heart, pan fried.
I don't really cook
I love it, huh?
I don't really cook banana.
It's got a great texture. It doesn't taste like a vegetable at all. It tastes like, I don't know, but it just have a nice texture to it, banana heart.
I know I shredded it and I put 2 spoons of tablespoon of what's called this, the salt and the squeeze.
But anyway, it was great. Yeah, that was good cooking with the mahi that we had last night.
And then we also have eggplant again.
Yes, we had eggplant, yes, and
And
bok choy.
Bok choy.
Oh, it was just a lot of food last night because Paul's friends showed up and we had a lot of food. Say, Jane's accident prone, maybe no bike for her, don't even sit in a booth. Yes, there's a sort of specific pan for induction. I get ramen, me too, I get ramen from a packet.
I have to
Some
buy.
chipso.
I have to buy one for me.
Huh?
The one there's 2 induction.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was a buy one get one induction cooker. That was kind of nice. Jasmine dolphin. Yes, jasmine is not the dolphin that you think like the
Big one.
on TV. There's a fish called dolphin fish, and it's called mahi mahi.
Ate Lena, are you Bisaya? If you're Bisaya, it's called Pandawan.
There you go. What does it say louder?
Pandawan.
Pandawan is what we ate. All right. Yes, banana heart is the flower of the heart. Yes, it's a type of dolphin fish, not the dolphin cute one. I can be cooked as adobo or with coconut milk. Yes, the adobo I love the adobo one, not the coconut milk.
I was like, what is this? This is food.
Yeah.
Let's take it.
Yeah, it was just this big banana branch that fell off on the middle of the highway, and she goes, I want that. I said, there's no bananas on there. It was like little mini banana. She goes to, yeah, so I was really shocked. It tasted good. And the reason we were there was because what? I was digging up dirt for the aloe plant, and guess what, guys? I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. When I'm digging up dirt, guess what I found? A lot of worms. So what am I going to do with those worms? I'm going to go get me a fishing pole, and I'm going to go and try to catch me some fish in the ocean with the worms, because nobody sells bait here. There's no recreational fishing here in Dumaguete, much less a lot of Philippines. They just have a big old net, and they go and catch it, or they'll use a spear gun.
Ate Lena.
So I'm going to get the worm. I've already I have a bunch of tackle, but all my fishing poles in Florida, so I may have to go buy a new fishing pole here. And I'm going to see if I can catch something, and I'll put it on video of me trying to catch some fish from the worms that I'll dig up right by that banana heart plant. So, and I think that, you know how it is, you're driving up in the mountains and you see some, we know that it belongs to somebody, right? All land is on, but it's on the side of the road, and you can dig up the dirt, and hope they don't mind me digging up worms on the side of the road there.
No, in the province, you can always take one plastic bag of them.
I was shocked. There was a lot of worms. I'm going, man, I just hit the jackpot. So I'm just going to go up there. Probably within 20 minutes, I'll have about 50 worms.
It was your dinner,
No. So I'm all excited. So I got the dirt for the aloe, and now the aloe is going to do fine. But I've got worms, and we know where to get the banana hearts. Well, we can't take banana because that is someone's banana tree. It was just that the tree had fallen over, and it was in the middle of the highway. So we just, but I was there actually digging up dirt for.
If you're gonna take banana tree, where you gonna put it? inside. We don't have place for that.
Well, that means we gotta buy some land and plant that banana tree. And we're gonna find out who owns the banana tree. Would it be the Filipino or the
No, you can
expat?
You can actually take the new the baby banana or the banana tree.
Mm-hmm.
Take it with you and you plant it.
The little banana,
Yeah.
and then it'll grow a banana tree.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. My girlfriend was talking from banana heart. She fried it with eggs, flour, cookie. Boy, I tell you what. Oh, I'll tell you. Yesterday was last night was the first time I've had banana hearts, and it tasted excellent. The way she cooked it, anyway. Let's see. Lena, show us Jane.
What?
Well, the banana heart, she already cooked it.
You already ate it.
I already ate it. Oh, that banana heart is really tasty as burger. Oh yeah, the texture of the banana heart, it tastes like meat sometimes. It actually tastes a little bit meat.
I thought you said tastes like meat.
Tastes like meat, yeah, it tastes like meat, yeah. Worms can be put to the aloe vera plant. What do you mean by that? Are you saying that worms can get into the aloe vera plant? Well, these are like big, like regular worms that you go fishing with. Are you talking about little larvae worms? I'm going out, guys, to the bakery. I'll buy bread for breakfast. Love you guys. Take care. See you later, Jasmine.
We're going out also.
And we're getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go jogging, and then we'll figure out what to do for the rest of the day. There's so many things to do, but we take our time and just do whatever we want to do here in the province. We really don't rush unless it's some kind of a medical situation. But most of the time, we just,
Bye, guys.
we just play it by ear. So, once again, thank you for joining us, guys. And thank you for watching our channel. Thank you for subscribing. We really do appreciate it. So let's just say thank you to Jasmine, Jimmy, Lena, and Eli, Jose, Oliver, Peter, for joining us. I think that was it, right?
No, there's other people.
Huh?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, yeah. I remember Rabbit. Rabbit is working. That's why he's not talking a lot. He's out there messing with the nurses. Lex 500, thank you for joining us. Germany, I bet it's cold there. Huh? Is that it? All right. If I didn't get to you, thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you guys maybe on the beach or the next time maybe Jane is cooking. Talk to you guys later. Be safe.